Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing really well and you're taking good care of yourself. I'm often asked by friends and family and the YouTube community to give them tips on how to become a minimalist because they are interested in that but they don't know where to start. The very first tip for you if you want to become a minimalist is to sit down and really think, what is your big why? Why do you want to do it? I know that it is trending, I know it's quite fashionable in some way to become a minimalist, but really have a look genuinely if this is for you, if this is something that you want to do, and what benefits this will bring to you. So once you know that, it will be very easy to have that as a base, as your driving force, because the why power is very strong. It's stronger than willpower. For me personally, I didn't want to become a minimalist, or I didn't want to be called one. I just wanted to live simpler life, to declutter my space and to have more time for the things that I love to do. So maybe this is something that you want to do and you have kids as me and you're a busy mom, you're working, you're staying at home. Whatever you do, you might get a little extra time from decluttering and living simpler life and really promoting things in your life that bring you joy. So for other people, it might be having enough time to travel, or leaving the job that they don't like. Once you know your big why, the most important thing, and that's my tip number 2, is not to forget it. So if you can, write it down for future reference. But very often what happens with people is that they decide to become a minimalist, they decide to live simpler, calmer life, but then they get so much overwhelmed and so into decluttering and throwing things, they really forget what's important to them, and instead they start throwing everything. And minimalism is not about throwing everything and living a sterile life. It's more about getting rid of things that are on your way to joy and happiness. My advice here is not to get consumed by minimalism. Don't get into arguments with people as what it means to be a minimalist, or if anybody is or isn't a minimalist. Just remember that minimalism is about reducing the stress levels, about living simpler, calmer life, and this is what you want to achieve. The next tip is to visit a minimalist and visit their home and see how they live, how it looks in practice, because when I have my friends and family coming to my house, I feel so good when they tell me, look, you really inspired me. I can see that your lifestyle really makes sense. You still have your home nice and cozy and looking beautiful, but at the same time I can't see anything unnecessary. And then they send me pictures of big bin bags full of their stuff where they are donating and they are really making changes. So this is so nice to know on my side, but I'm just saying that it's nice to see YouTubers talking about it or reading blogs, but if you find someone in real life, it would be really inspirational and motivational for you to visit them. That leads to another tip that I have, is to get inspired and inspire. So if you decided to become a minimalist, talk to your partner or a spouse and try to inspire them or your family members and see if anybody can get on board with you, because if you are starting up together, you are most probably going to be more motivated and you will strengthen each other. The same thing goes with finding inspiration online, and there are so many YouTubers, there are so many blogs online, books. There are lots of online and real life resources that will keep you motivated and keep you going. If you have other people around you who are not interested in minimalism, that is also fine. Just let them be. If those are your family members, co-workers or friends, you can still get along and you can still live a happy, nice life. Next tip is to research different decluttering techniques and see if you can find something that you like and something that is suitable for you, because obviously becoming a minimalist means that you will be getting rid of a lot of stuff, but you want to be more organized and systematic as to how you do it. What really worked well for me is KonMari method, and there are lots of resources on that method, and also you can listen to audiobooks here on YouTube, and I made a review on that book as well. Trust me, there are many ways to declutter and to simplify your space. You just want to find something that you love and something that you will enjoy. And obviously when you are decluttering and when you're approaching your stuff, don't make it feel as a chore, make it joyful. Maybe switch on a nice music and make a nice cup of tea and just get into a nice mood. The next tip is to have a life, and what I mean by that is to let yourself really experience this life, to do things that are really joyful for you. Sometimes people who are interested in minimalism, they don't do that. They delay it and they think, okay, all I need to do is just declutter and then simplify my space and this and the other. You can start having a life now as you start to declutter. One of my last tips is, if you have a hobby, if you have something that you love to do and that requires additional things in your home, that is fine. Keep it. Don't get rid of it just not to have extra things in your house. For me personally, minimalism is about bringing joy and bringing peace and calm. And if my hobby requires extra things, like for example I like to film, so I have cameras and different wires at home and things like that, but I'm keeping it because that's joyful for me. That's something that I love to do. The last tip for you if you want to become a minimalist is to identify your bad shopping habits. And bad shopping habits will cause you bringing all this stuff and clutter back home. For example, for some people it might be meeting a friend in a mall, and although you do want to meet them and talk to them, you automatically go to the shops and do the shopping, spend time together, but at the same time you bring things home. So maybe you can meet your friend somewhere outside where there are no shops, or at least it's not a mall where all the shops are available. Meet in a local cafe or in a park, just go for a nature walk and really spend time together. Same thing goes if you, let's say, are shopping a lot on certain online shops. Just remove those apps from your phone. Just try to see what things make you spend more and make you bring more stuff. If you, let's say, love thrifting and you love going to charity shops and buying items there, maybe you can limit your trips from like almost every day to once a week or once a month. So these tips will hopefully work for you if you want to become a minimalist. If you have any tips yourself, if something really worked for you, please leave a comment below and share it with everybody else so we can all benefit. I hope that you take good care of yourself, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye bye for now.